Hi friends, today I'm going to narrate a story of a monk called Bahiya, and he was able to attain arahatship whilst he was speaking to the Buddha on the arms round. So he was the fastest in terms of becoming an arahat. Without much ado, let's get into the story. It so happened that a group of merchants had gone out to the sea, and the ship somehow sank, and only one of them was able to come to the shore. And that one person got hold of a plank of wood, and he was totally naked. And he did one thing, he took one bowl from somewhere, and he decided to be in the disguise of a monk. He would just wear that wood, whatever he had, a plank of wood, and he was totally naked. And people would give him offerings of robes, so that he would be covered, but he would say, no, I don't want to, I'm just comfortable. And people started respecting him. They thought that he is an arhat, and they started offering him a lot of alms. He used to sit at one place, and in his bowl they used to bring. Slowly he started believing that he is an arhat, and he started behaving in that kind of a fashion. One day, Brahma from the celestial heavens came to him because he knew him, and he told him, this is not the right way, Bahiya. You are not an arhat, and you cannot behave in a manner saying that you are an arhat. So since he had a very high intellect, he said, can you please tell me who is an arhat? I want to learn the Dhamma from him. So Brahma told him, Buddha is there at Savatthi. He is an arhat, and he explains the Dhamma in very simple terms. So he said, can you help me? How do I go to Savatthi? So he said, it's 120 yojanas. Those days it was yojanas. So 120 yojanas, but I can transport you with my magical powers in a night. You have to keep on running. I will help you. You can reach in a night. Bahiya was wanting to meet the Buddha. He was so eager to meet the Buddha, and that is why he covered the 120 yojanas in one night. And he just met the Buddha when Buddha was on his arms round. And after seeing the Buddha, he prostrated before Buddha and told him, I've come 120 yojanas, and I want to really learn the Dhamma from you. The Buddha, on seeing him, understood that he truly has the qualities of being an arhat. He told him, just wait, I'm on my arms round. So he said, no, I want to learn the Dhamma. I don't know. Life is very uncertain. Please explain the Dhamma. Please give me the discourse now. So the Buddha told him, okay. And he made him sit there, and he told him, when you see a visual object, just be with that object. When you hear something, just be with that sound. When you smell something, or you taste something, or you touch something, be with that smell, taste, or touch. When you think of something, just be with that mind object. On listening to these words of Dhamma, the Bahiya attained insight, and he became an arhat on the spot. And he told him, I want to join the order. So the Buddha said, let me complete my arms round. You go and get the ropes, and you can join my order. And it so happened that after coming from the arms round, they just came to the spot where they had met Bahiya, and Bahiya was actually dead, because there was one ox which came and dashed into him, and he had already died. But he had died an arhat. On reaching Jetvana monastery, the Buddha explained to his monks in a discourse that Bahiya was the fastest in becoming an arhat, and he was the foremost for that. And he uttered some verses in Pali, which goes as follows: Sahasampi che gata anattala pada samhita ekam gata padam seyo yam sutam upasampati, which means better than 1,000 verses that are senseless. And unconnected with the realization of Nibbana is a single verse, if on hearing one is calmed. So when the monks heard about this, everybody understood that it is very necessary for us to be ready to hear certain words, and then people can attain those levels of enlightenment. When I look at this uh, story of Bahiya, I understand that life is impermanent. We have to start gaining some amount of knowledge. We have to work on ourselves. Meditation is very much necessary, and one should really work for one's salvation and walk on the path which the Buddha has given. May all beings be happy.